And good evening, I'm Landon Miller coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. The president spent 4 hours total here in Nevada. For more on that, we turn things over to Danielle Nottingham, who is just down the street from where we're standing with more on this. Danielle?
Well, Landon, there are signs that things are getting back to normal. The recently wired her money so she could buy a home for herself and her family. Landon?
All right, Danielle Nottingham reporting live in Las Vegas. Thank you. A Reno woman who was shot in the leg at the concert, which she attended with her daughter, is grateful to be back home in northern Nevada. For more on this, we turn things over to Elizabeth Olvera, who joins us live in the studio after speaking with the mother. Liz?
Yeah, Landon, Melinda Baldridge is unfortunately one of the hundreds who were shot that tragic night in Las Vegas, and it's something she'll have to live with for the rest of her life. Bullet fragments remain inside her body, a constant physical reminder of the tragedy. We would like to warn viewers that the following images are graphic.
It sounded to me like firecrackers, like 3 or 4. And then it was really quiet for a couple of minutes, and then all of a sudden you just heard more and more and more.
Melinda Baldridge recounts. Elizabeth Olvera, Channel 2 News.
Okay, Liz, such a powerful story. Thank you. Well, we first brought you the story of Sage Leahy, a University of Nevada graduate, on Monday. Today, we sat down in person with her to see how she's doing. This story starts with a text and 14 agonizing words.
There are gunshots. I'm not sure that they're real. I love you all.
Still unaware of the magnitude of the crisis, Sage Leahy, a University of Nevada graduate, sent it to her family Sunday, 10:13 p.m. But at this moment, everything changed.
There's gunshots. I'm chasing out Gene, and everyone's literally on the ground right now. What the
Sage went to the concert with her best friend, Tori Emerson.
You can see my face completely change. Just literally go from like me joking to me being like, holy crap, like this is not fireworks.
They were able to escape the Route 91 Music Festival physically fine.
I don't know how we got so lucky or why we got so lucky.
But emotionally scarred.
Seeing people die in front of us is something that no one ever should go through.
No, get down, get down. I'm down.
Understandably, it's hard for both of them to watch these videos and to relive their nightmare.
As far as coping with it, I don't know. I guess we're trying to figure that out.
And they tell me it's not the time or the place to get political. Not yet, at least.
It feels like everything changes. It feels like everything changes right now. I'm just scared that nothing does.
But they agree that something needs to happen, whatever it is, for the 59 people who lost their lives.
It seems like everything needs to change. And I think everything changes for the people who were there, maybe, or the people who were affected.
This story started with a text and 14 words, and this story ends with 2 women forever changed with a shared appreciation for life.
Yeah, I'm just grateful to be alive, definitely.
Yeah, such an amazing story of survival there. We do want to let you know that the Las Vegas Police Department is holding another press conference this hour, and we will have the latest on that coming up tonight on Channel 2 News at 5:30. And for much more on the investigation into the shooting here in Las Vegas, stay tuned for the CBS Evening News. That is next at 6 o'clock. Kristen, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Yeah, some grateful hearts tonight.
And I'm Landon Miller live in Las Vegas. The president spent part of his day here talking with first responders and victims. Continuing coverage is next.
This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
What we know is Stephen Paddock is a man who spent decades acquiring weapons and ammo.
Investigators released new details about the Las Vegas gunman, and they're questioning his girlfriend about Sunday's attack on the Strip. Coverage of the Las Vegas shooting tops Channel 2 News at 5 o'clock. Thank you for keeping it here with us. I'm Kristen Remington.
And I'm Landon Miller reporting live in Las Vegas. At a press conference today, Las Vegas police gave a closer timeline of the events that took place here at the Route 91 festival, from the time that the first shots were fired all the way to when agents were able to breach Paddock's room at the Mandalay Bay behind me. Now, FBI agents have also been questioning Paddock's girlfriend, Mary Lou Danley, after she returned from the Philippines to the United States late last night. Now, this afternoon, Danley's attorney read a statement on her behalf about her relationship with Stephen Paddock.
He never said anything to me or took any action that I was aware of that I understood in any way to be a warning that something horrible like this was going to happen.
The FBI says it's reconstructing his life and his behavior, too, and investigators are looking at anyone who was in contact with him in the days before the shooting. Today, President Trump met with first responders in Las Vegas and praised their heroism while condemning Paddock.
But you showed the world, and the world is watching, and you showed what professionalism is all about.
About 40 people that were wounded in the attack are still in critical condition tonight. Meanwhile, President Trump visited the University Medical Center this morning to visit patients. Yesterday, we were able to talk with the Chief Experience Officer.
UMC is the level 1 trauma center in Nevada, the only level 1 trauma center in Nevada, so we get the highest acuity patients. Those patients who are injured the most will come here. They're triaged out in the field, and the most injured will come to UMC.
Today, President Trump visited several patients and hospital staff inside the hospital. In total, UMC received 104 patients. Unfortunately, 4 of those passed away. About a dozen remain in critical condition there tonight. President Trump praised doctors and hospital staff today.
Makes you very proud to be an American when you see the job that they've done. And people that would not be around today are up there, and they'll be leaving the hospital in a week or 2 weeks or 5 weeks.
And the president left the Silver State about 4 hours ago, and he is returning to Washington, D.C. right now. And the shooting here in Las Vegas has reignited the debate of gun control, both here in Nevada and in Washington, D.C. Ariana Bennett joins us now live in the newsroom with a closer look at this conversation. Ari?
Well, down in Las Vegas, gun control advocates Amade have not weighed in on them yet. Covering the story live from the newsroom, Ariana Bennett.
Okay, Ari, thank you. And as you just saw, Democrats in Congress are pushing tougher gun control. But the question tonight is, can they succeed? John Potter reports.
The smart money at Reno Gun Shop says. John Potter, Channel 2 News.
And that just about wraps up our coverage from Las Vegas. Kristen, we'll be back here at 6:30, but for now, we'll send it back to you in Reno.
Okay, a handful of sites to cover today, and you got to them all. Thank you so much for that complete coverage, Landon. We'll see you in about an hour's time.